against overrated. This is going to be controversial, maybe even more so than my last one. And I think to be fair, people can go either way with this, but I think LeBron's a bit overrated.
What? The finals MVP is overrated.
Came second in the MVP race and just won a championship.
You idiot. He's not overrated. How could he possibly... He's arguably better than Michael Jordan, and you're saying he's overrated.
I mean, I think that's where I'm thinking it's overrated. I think it's not that he's not a good player. Obviously, a fantastic player. I just don't know. I'm hearing a lot of GOAT talk. I'm not buying in, frankly.
Oh my goodness.
I just don't think the GOAT of the NBA, like the all-time GOAT of the NBA, would complain about the refereeing in a Rocket series. That's my thinking, if I'm being honest. I personally hold that kind of stuff against him. It is so weak. Like, you're talking about Embiid being weak. Publicly reporting that the refereeing was bad is so sad.
That's fair. Look, I will agree that I really struggled with viewing the NBA purely because LeBron is like, he's worse than Kyle Lowry, honestly. He's actually, and Chris Middleton does this as well, where it's like every single call, every single time he gets into the paint, he thinks he deserves a foul, and he actually gets them most of the time. That's the annoying part. He actually gets most of the foul calls, but he's so entitled and annoying. And the amount of times he traveled, I don't know if you even do a cursory look at his feet play. Why are you getting me ranting? This is about your overrated play. Anyway, I know what you mean. I still think he's incredible. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I just think it's just like, because you know who he is. If you play pickup basketball, he's the guy that takes the ball, drives it into the paint, and then no matter what you do, he goes, "That's a foul." If he misses, he's like, "That's a foul," and just takes the ball back up to the top of the three without looking at you, and you're like, "Well, why? What are you doing?
Why am I here?"
Now, Tommy, I want you to be the last person. I want you to close us out on this segment. So I'm going to just say my last person who's overrated, just because I'm always keen to hear your stuff. So I'm going to dive in, and I'm going to say the last person who I think is overrated, and I think this is going to come as a surprise, is DJ Wilson. Okay?
How is he overrated, mate? Who's rating DJ Wilson?
The man should not be in the NBA.
I just love the only people who are rating DJ Wilson is the Bucks back office. They are the only people who think he's worth anything. No one even knows his name outside of poster low light video compilations on YouTube, of which he is the star. Tell me why you think he's overrated, mate.
I have not seen a single minute of him playing basketball where I'd go, "That's a man who should be in the NBA." Every time he gets the ball, he looks confused. He has no discernible reason to be in the NBA. It's like, oh, so like, is he a good rebounder? Couldn't tell you. Can he shoot a three? No. Like, does he have a post game? No. Can he defend? No. Like, what? Like, honest to God, Thanasis Antetokounmpo is twice as good as he is.
He had one good game. DJ Wilson had one good game last season. I can't remember who they were playing. It might have been like the Hawks. So look, I don't know if that counts. But he had one good game where he put up like 20 points. And I think, again, it was because Giannis and Chris and no one was playing. You know, everyone was resting. And he had one good game. But I know what you mean. He does look confused. I would rather see Thanasis on the court before DJ Wilson.
like, honest to God, it looks like a guy who's just like an athletic guy, and they've just thrown him a jersey, and they're like, "Mate, just run out there and see what you can do." And because every time he gets the ball, he looks around like he's never held a basketball in his life. He's like he's not even looking at his own plays. He's just looking into blank space. I don't understand what he's doing.
Well, if the Bucks have any modicum of sense and business, insight, they'll be trading him faster than you can say DJ Wilson poster YouTube video. The amount of times I've watched him get his ankles broken is just, it's incredible. The poor guy, because he's big. He's a big dude, but he tries to play like an athletic game, but he just gets his ankles broken all the time. It's like, buddy, just play a bit further off him, Nah. Fair enough.
And the other thing as well, just finally, I don't want to go on a massive rant about him, but just the final thing. Have you ever seen him try and set a screen? He'll set it and then run away from where he's supposed to be going.
I've seen that.
The man doesn't understand how basketball's played. And
He
for that
doesn't-
reason, I don't think he should be in the NBA.
He doesn't roll. He just runs like perpendicular to the screen. I don't know if you've seen this. He doesn't actually roll to the basket. He just runs back to the 3-point line just for a spot up shot. It's like, but mate, that's not how it works. You're meant to roll to the basket for the layup.
Anyway, hopefully we see less of it next season. But anyway, sorry, Tommy, round us out.
My final player, and this is a game time decision for me, but in the whole arc of things really isn't. I don't think any of our listeners or my listeners will be surprised at this decision. My last overrated player and overrated team is Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Mate, I just, look, no one...